morning, everyone. A wonderful morning today, and as usual, I'll tell you it's very cold out here in Portland, Oregon, and I'm kind of trying not to shiver. So today we are going to learn a little bit about circumstances, and this spiritual message, as usual, came into my spirit this morning when I was meditating, and I wrote it down for you to make it a little bit more concise and precise. Are you a victor or a victim of circumstance? Circumstance surrounds us every day, on an everyday basis, really. Whatever the situation may be, good, bad, or not so good. We experience wonderful circumstances that bring us great joy, such as a birthday, or a promotion, or a gift from a loved one. Ooh, I like presents. That makes our spirit rise and make us desire to do great things and elevates us to wonderful places. Isn't that wonderful when we are truly loved and appreciated, and when people have the courage to tell us so? Sometimes people don't, they get a little envious or a little jealous or a little, how can we say that, overwhelmed by your wonderful being, and they don't tell you, but you're okay. You can say that, right? So let's not be disappointed. Let's feel good about ourselves. Then we have what we call the not so good circumstances, like a loss of a loved one, or a promotion that is passed on to some doofus who is a favorite of the boss and who knows nothing about the job. Or a cop who wants to give you and me a ticket just because he has to meet his quota. Believe me, that has happened to me. Wow, that really makes us mad. It makes me mad. It brings our energy down and make us dwell on this injustice for days to come. I've done it myself, and quite recently at that. Cooking up ways to teach that idiot a darn good lesson. In the meantime, we are stressed out and overwrought. That is when circumstances makes you and I into a victim. Don't let it. See practically if the situation can be corrected. If it is out of your hands, then find another venue that will bring you joy and where you will feel recognized. Be careful with what you do in and through that circumstance. Don't just give up and leave a job, because that will only hurt you, not that other person. For example, you can take your energy and your talents and refocus it on something new. If you are a bookworm, join a great reading club or set up a fabulous blog where you can comment about your books, and then people will see and say, wow, I loved that criticism that you did. That was great. Or if you like to sing like yours truly, get a group of people or join a group where you can go and do activities with them and go to karaoke bars and sing and create circumstances like that, which will really bring you that essence of your talent. You see, we are very, very talented, all of us in some ways, and by the time you come to about 25, 30, you know where your talents are. You get excited when you got to do something like this. I love to speak publicly, and I did it ever since I was in school. So this is something I love to doing. I love creativity and music and writing and reading and poetry, and I'm using all those things. And so every time I get myself into some sort of negative situation because of circumstances, which include people and circumstances, I immediately, very mindfully channel my energy into something that I truly desire. But then practically I also work with those circumstances to kind of nullify it and practically make sure that they're taken care of. And so I think that is the brilliance of creativity, and we all have an essence of creativity in whichever area we are gifted in. And today I leave you with the thought of taking your creativity forward and becoming the victor of a circumstance. Recognize what the situation is initially and then take it to the level that really complements your life. These are areas that me and my guide Leanna work with very, very closely. We like to help people develop their inner spirit, their inner core. That is to me more empowering than giving just a prediction, because the path has a huge influence on the prediction. And so we like to give you a wonderful advice on how to create a fabulous path that will help you, and that we do by talking and discussing. And it's a really very, very exciting session where she comes in and she just chats with me, and then I share it with you. So if you have any questions on that, please give me a call and I'll be happy to help you. And today's daily reading I've got here is something that I picked up in my meditation time, and I thought I'd share it with you. It had some relevance to what I'm speaking today. Okay, it says, it's written by Hannah Whitall Smith. Thank you, Hannah. I'm sharing this with my clients and friends, wherever you are. I am grateful. And she says, there's safety in God's plan. A man was obliged to descend into a deep well by sliding down a fixed rope which was supposed to be of ample length. But to his dismay, he came to the end of it before his feet touched the ground. He had not the strength to climb up again, and to let go and drop might mean that he would be dashed to pieces in the depths below. He held on until his strength was utterly exhausted, and then he dropped, as he thought, to his death. He fell just 3 inches and found himself safe on the rock bottom. Are you afraid to take this step? Does it seem too sudden? Too much of a leap in the dark? Do you know that the step of faith always falling on a seeming void but finding the rock beneath? If ever you are to enter God's glorious land, flowing with milk and honey, you must sooner or later step into the brimming waters. For there is no other path. And to do it may save you months and even years of disappointment and grief. Isn't that just wonderful? And so ends my lesson that I learned today and that I was able to share with you. Thank you for letting me share with you. And again, it is wonderful to be here, always. I'm humbly your friend and your counsel. Have a blessed day. Take care.